Hello. So my video this week will be about comparison and the emotional experiences I go into when I'm in a point or possession of comparison. And actually how easy it is to get myself out of it. So this week I experienced a point where in a moment I got very possessed in a point of inferiority, and in this moment it's like I feel really crushed, inferior, like I want to hide myself, um, and also mm, also like I don't want to do anything, want to have to do anything with other beings around me, because I'm in this very uncomfortable, shaky, insecure experience within myself. So the what I did after this point was to talk to my body actually and write, and so in this write out this whole point and go through it once again, and yeah, cross-referenced basically the physical, the practical support of what I have to do in this moment, in the moments, and where are the points that need direction within this pattern, and also with having now seen and walked this pattern of comparison and going into this self-created inferiority within the comparison experience and the emotional state within it, I could change myself and direct myself rather easily from my perspective, which is not to say that I am through that point completely, because it's also triggered uh, in my interaction with the outside world over and over again. But because I have seen the pattern and the solution for many occasions, or on many occasions now, it's becoming like easier to move myself out of it and through such patterns. Yet, what was coming up now when I was speaking this is the interesting point that what I'm facing in such a acute possession experience of comparison and competition, where I go into inferiority, is actually my starting point, because for the pattern of comparison to initiate and play out, it needs a point where I am, or where I have defined myself as inferior, where I have some form of belief, self-definition, or idea about myself that is inferior, or inferiority, that is already existent within my mind. So this will come out and be magnified within a possession or experience of comparison, where I go into inferiority towards, for example, a certain person or situation. And within this, what is interesting that I now see clearer is that I go into an inferiority and emotional possession towards my own mind. So this is how comparison and competition is creating and perpetuating the inferiority towards the mind, towards my own pre-programming, basically, which is the exact point that I wanted to talk about. Because if you, for example, are struggling or dealing with comparison, I suggest you go to Eqafe.com and look up the Atlanteans series about comparison, which explains in detail how comparison as a system, as a construct, functions in the mind, and so functions with us, within us humans. And in the series is also explained this point that if you go into comparison and competition, you're actually going into and perpetuating a point of inferiority in relation to the mind. So what is established is a polarity of inferiority in and as the being, and superiority for the mind. So, and that the energies that hold that point in place is basically not so strong energies, but rather superficial energies that are generated from memories triggered by or in relation to the environment at certain points, which is why it is rather easy to change the point of comparison, or rather easy to change those points, yet not so easy to get out of acute possession, for me at least. Okay, so this was it for today. Thank you.